What's up, YouTube? This is Boston Chris. Welcome to my channel, Boston Chris Comics, back with a brand new video. So I'm going to go ahead and show off some stuff that I got from my local shop and a couple of back issues. I'm going to be making a second video probably a little later on today. I also got a package in the mail that I want to go ahead and, I've opened it, but I just want to show you some of the stuff I got. It was sent to me by Evan. It was a act of kindness package. So I'll be doing a video on that a little bit later on. But first, the books I picked up this week from the shop. So first and foremost, we have Flash number 56. This is the foil variant, nice and shiny and cool. The cover B on this was actually pretty cool, and I do like that they actually went back to with this book the actual newsprint paper, the actual old style, like the way it used to be. Very 90s feel to it. I don't know if this is being done as a joke or what, but really cool cover to have. Definitely, cool book. And of course, Flash is one of the better series that's in DC right now. Next up, we have Bully Wars number 2. So this is a story that is written by Skottie Young, and I think it's who is it? Aaron Conley does the art for it. This is kind of funny as far as like the story goes. So basically, there's a let's see, this guy here where my pinky is has been bullying this group of kids over here. From I guess kindergarten up and through middle school, and then he gets to high school thinking that he's going to be the big time bully, and finds out that he's not even close. That there's bullies out there that'll just drop him with no second thought. So he finds himself as the first time being actual bullied as well. It's a really funny story. So far the first issue was great. I have to go ahead and get into the second issue, but really cool, really funny story. Looking forward to getting into the rest of it. This is the cover A. So I was looking to get the Skottie Young cover, but I wasn't able to get it. So there's a little icon, Now I've noticed that he does that on all his books. It's like a little skull and crossbones, or something that has like a little crossbones type, I guess symbolism. Next we have Spider-Geddon number 1. So this is the Miles Morales cover variant. Thought this was a really cool cover to have. I like Miles. I like his costume. I think that's just a really, really awesome design. So definitely happy to have that. And looking forward to have this story. Just to see how that all plays out. I also was able to get the 1 in 25 Garen variant, with all the different Spider-Man on there. So you got the Punk Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir. Then you have I think that's the Spider-Girl. So the one from the What If. You got Miles up here. You got Gwenpool up. I'm sorry, Gwenpool. Spider-Gwen up there. So pretty cool stuff. Definitely nice cover. Next we have Infinity Wars. This is issue number 4. This has been a really good story. Continuing on with like Gamora being this like hidden assassin from the first couple issues and everything. I think it's gonna I know there was like Infinity Wars Prime and then everything else. So they're doing a lot with the Infinity Wars in Marvel, but this is pretty cool. Definitely a fun story to have. Next we have the resurgence of one of my favorite comic runs ever, and that is What If. This is issue number another issue number 1. So they're doing a bunch of one-shots right now for it. So this is What If Peter Parker Became the Punisher, and I love this cover because it's a throwback to Mike Zeck's cover for the Punisher limited series that he had done in the 80s. Really cool stuff. Gonna have to go ahead and take a look at this. I like how his web shooters are basically guns. That's pretty cool. Definitely cool issue to have. And last week's What Ifs were pretty good. I liked the What If Flash Thompson had become Spider-Man, but I wasn't so hot on the What If What If with the X-Men basically being kind of like in the Matrix type stuff, that wasn't too cool, but that's okay. What Ifs are kind of hit or miss, but they're still fun to have and fun to read. So I will be getting all of them just because I love those stories. Speaking of What Ifs, we have a couple of true believers here. So we have What If Spider-Man had rescued Gwen Stacy. I actually have this issue. This is from Volume 2 of What If. So I have the actual regular issue of it, but wanted to get the True Believer just because it's $1 and because, it's cool to have those just in case if you want to read them and don't want to open the actual regular comic. And then we have another one that I picked up, and I have this somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's What If Doctor Doom Had Become a Hero? This is actually a really, really good story. And this is one of the earlier What Ifs that I ended up getting back in the day. I remember I had gotten a lot from eBay. This must have been around 2000 or so. And I remember it was this and a bunch of other What If comics all together. And these were done really, really well. The first volume of What If is really well done. Let's see, the artist on this one is Dan Glut. Sorry, the writer on this one is Dan Glut, and the artist is Fred Kaida. But the art's really good. The story is awesome, and they also have, I guess, a pretty good amount of them that are coming out. So, minus the two in the middle, here is what's coming for What If. So we have What If Magic was the Sorcerer Supreme, What If featuring Ghost Rider, and then there's What If Thor was raised by the Frost Giants. So all pretty cool stuff to look out for the rest of the month as they're coming out. So that's it for the new issues. Then I got a couple of back issues that I had picked up. So we have here Ronin #1. I have, I think, 2 and 3. I only need #4, but I picked up #1 just to kind of see if I can complete that story. Ronin, it's a Frank Miller story. I haven't read all the way through it. I just read issues 2 and 3, so I'm kind of, not exactly caught up on the whole thing. But issue #1 will give me the backgrounds that I can understand what happened in issues 2 and 3, and hopefully get to issue #4 and be okay. And then you have a couple of books that I was able to pick up. Actually, I'll show you before I do that, because I guess technically these are back issues, but these are newer issues that I didn't end up getting. I got one of them I got last week and I forgot to show, and the other one I ended up picking up last Sunday, so I didn't have time. But we got the 100-page Giant, the Swamp Thing. Really cool here. You get I think it's 7 stories in total, including the Greg Capullo and Brian Azzarello story Hollow. So pretty cool stuff. And you get Batman and Robin, Night of the Reaper, which is a Neil Adams issue. You have the origin of Swamp Thing. Let's see, a Superman story. Where is it? Batman and the Scarecrow, Aquaman and the Demon, and Zatanna story. So pretty cool stuff there. And nice thick book, 100 pages. Always awesome. And then we have the Garbage Pail Kids cover of Deadpool. This one, everybody was freaking out and saying that it's gonna end up being recalled because they didn't get the rights and this and that. I don't know how true that is. I have a feeling that this is gonna be okay because it's an homage. It's not, it's not as though they went ahead and took the Garbage Pail Kids name or anything like that, put it in there. So I feel like this shouldn't necessarily be a recalled book. It's possible, but who knows. But for the time being, I got one, and they're really hard to come by just because I know last week they all sold out, and I was lucky enough to go to my shop and find one of them sitting there, so I picked it up. Next we have some issues for the G.I. Joe run. So I will try to pick them up when I can and get them, when I have the chance. But we have here issue number 111, issue number 122. We got issue number 127, and issue number 129. So really cool. I'm getting real close completing this run. Like I think, you know, I'm under, I think, 20 books left for the entire run. So definitely, like, you know, excited to go ahead and close that out. And I'm hoping to close that out. If not this year, then definitely next year. But we'll see, because, you know, I always keep my eye out for those books if I can get them at a good price and see what I can do. So next we have, or I should say lastly, we have a back issue that I picked up that is a really, really awesome cover. I have to go ahead and read the story because I haven't done that yet. But this is a beautiful, beautiful cover, and just one that I was really excited to have to add to my collection. And so that is Thor number 150. So you have Hela on the cover, you know, a little bit of Loki in the background, and Thor, his spirit leaving his body. So really cool looking issue. It's not a first appearance or anything like that, but just a really awesome cover, and really, I think, hopefully awesome story to, you know, go ahead and throw in my collection. So that has been my haul. That's all the books that I have picked up this week, and a couple that cleaned up from last week. So I have everything all together. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a great day and a great weekend. But with that, I'm going to get going. So thank you for watching. Again, this has been Boston Chris. Stay tuned. Like I said, I'll probably have another video up a little bit later on. Right now, I'm just kind of watching football and just doing some things around the house. So, you know, I will post another video probably later on tonight of those books that Evan had gone ahead and sent out to me. So stay tuned for that. But I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great day. I'm out.